Thanks for making it. We're having a good time out here. Yes, there's the cutout. I'm glad they stuck it behind the bar. Is that what happened? Yeah, that's good. Right. No, what I want to know what your expectations are. You know, you bring it out, and why do you bring them out? Does he have a name? Okay.
Then Joey was there. My parents and my cheerleaders, like, oh, how much I love you.
They made that for you?
They made it for me.
Yeah, okay, good. So I need the backstory.
Everybody here has seen pictures with it. They love it.
Amazing. It's really well done.
Hey, look how good you look.
I've seen worse. That's good. Wow. Oh yeah, sure. No problem. We'll take a selfie with him.
Can you do this? Stephanie, I want that. That's what I want.
No, it's like
You like it? I didn't even remember that one.
you did.
I did.
So I coached cheerleading, and last time I saw you, you made a comment that said, "Vote for me for president of the association," and I won.
We have power. We have power. Hi, all these wonderful faces. Well, you know, we call this the talk back in the theater. Maybe a couple of questions before we get to us. Haven't you asked enough questions in your time? Okay, really good one. We'll start with you, the professional. Go ahead.
It's nice to see you. I'm Adrian from Rocktail.
Yes. Hi.
It's very nice to see you. It's a little bit of a long question, but I'll try to make it short. It's about the music video Freedom. That is a video I think we all really love. I call it like Joey coded. Like it's a very Joey video. And it was a really great one.
It's coded like a cool term now? Okay, sorry. Thank you.
So the particular reason I love it is because there are a few moments that are just flirty, tapping into like the sexy a little bit. And so it got me curious about what is your current attitude, understanding about acting as a culture, how to stay connected to that part of yourself.
Yeah.
And second part is for your fans, as we're getting here, what can we learn from how to do it?
Thank you. That is a good question. That's a little too loud, Sean. Sean, I know you love feedback, but I'm not in it now. A little bit. Come back up a little bit. Check. Hey, check. Okay, that's good. Sean Peel, ladies and gentlemen. He's an intricate piece of the puzzle, and I mean that. So, yeah, I think, you might be speaking to this body positivity. I'd share a little bit, but it wasn't intentional, really. I mean, I needed to make a video, and when you're making videos, you want to make them fast and for as little money as possible because you want to spend it elsewhere. And the videos are still important, but I had an idea. I was nervous about it. I wasn't sure how it was going to happen. I just kept sharing with friends, and I think even online, like I'm shooting a video and I'm scared, you know what I mean? And like it's important I think it really helps when you're scared about something to keep saying it, and to friends and good listeners. So, yeah, I just, I look at it now and I find myself like, there I am standing without a shirt, grabbing my gut, not ready for the next Avengers movie, like in the least. And I guess, I'm happy about that, I'm happy that, because I look in the mirror just like everybody else. Sometimes I'm like, shit, you know what I mean? Gotta be honest, I think it is tied to me being sober, because I just, and to each his own. I don't want to like harp on it because I don't want, but I think it's because like what you see is what you get. Like I'm not doing anything to my body that, I still, eat things that aren't the best for me. And why did I have that pizza when I really didn't want it? And yada yada. But I think it is just like, this is me, this is it, you know what I mean? And it's a nice place to be. And so that was a good question. I hope you answered it. Thank you. I hope I answered it. Go ahead.
I'm stealing my best friend. So it's a wonderful show, thank you.
Thank you.
And also, what's your best piece of parenting advice?
Jeez. Crazy. Oh my God. Take 15 breaths before you say anything. Yeah, I think, you know, less is more. I mean, we know when we grew up, you know, if you were lucky enough to have parents that, you know, took care of you and put a roof over your head and fed you and clothed you. But, you know, most of what they said went in one ear and out the other, and we just have to learn. The kids have to learn on their own, right? I mean, they just have to. It's just the way it is, and all we can do is like listen, which I don't always listen. Sometimes, the other day I knew what time it was, and I knew what time we had to get somewhere. But my son was thought it was best that he come up to my room while I'm getting ready, so I can be on time. And I told him where to go. That was Reese, by the way. And we went at it for a good 20 minutes. And even in the car, you get the argument continues in the car, one of those ones. But it ended in a good way, as it always does, because he's the greatest. But yeah, I think listening, it's like, that's pretty much it. So you could be, a safe place, and I hope I've been that enough, you know what I mean? I want my kids to be able to call me and check in and just download, you know what I mean? And that seems like, the where you want to get to, but it's not always that easy. Yes?
Thank you for sharing on your social media. It really helps to feel connected with you, knowing where you are and what you're doing, and I so appreciate that. When you go to normal places, you go to like the market. You're in parks, and I'm screaming at the people around you like, "There's Joe!"
I mean, it's...
People recognize you, and if I see you in Target, what would you prefer I do?
Maybe one of those like. I live in LA, you know what I mean? So I live in LA, and I basically lived in LA and New York, like most of my adult life. And, there's tons of famous people there, and people are like used to it, so they don't have their antenna up. But it's like when people outside of, that don't live in those cities, travel, they're on vacation, we just have our antenna up. You know what I mean? We just seem to find famous people more than in those, the people that live in those cities. So I think it still happens like in sweet ways, you know what I mean? But I'm sorry I'm not more famous for you. I'm sorry I'm letting you down, but you get to know yourself. That's the best. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for coming out to Yacktown. Two questions. One, JP, I hope he gave you your Detroit-like shirt. I hope you don't steal it.
Okay. I'll look out for that.
This is my wife,
Yeah.
Caroline. And
Hi.
two is I went to buy some new merchandise, but it ran out of my wife's size. So she's mad at me because I didn't get her sooner. So the
Damn
question
you.
is, we got more sizes back in stock. So
Now we're getting to the good questions here. We'll get that going. It's not really my strong suit. You know what I mean? Merch and having things available. It's just not the way I roll. You know what I I'm too busy like trying to make shows and like thinking of like shit. But we'll get more. We'll get more. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so Robbie Williams, the friendship.
Yeah.
I like to say I manifested it because I always kind of envisioned like Rocky DJ, like
Yeah.
you know. So is there any talk of collaboration?
We'll have to. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know where the hell he is. But maybe we'll try him. Maybe we'll try him. See, he could be in like freaking Vietnam. That dude is like, or he could be in Los Angeles. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if he picks up. But it has been a very sweet. Let's see. It's about 50-50. See if it's ringing here. If he doesn't pick up, we'll make him a video. Suck it, Robbie. Oh no, we'll make a video.
Who doesn't?
Hi, Robbie. It's Joey Mack. I'm at say hi to Robbie Williams. Everyone. A little post-show meet and greet in Detroit, and that young lady right there raising her hand asked, "Are we gonna? What do you want?" First of all, she manifested our friendship. She said I should have sang Rock DJ. But you're asking, when are we going to do something together? So that's the question. Although he is touring in Europe this summer, so I told him I might have to sing a few songs with him. So that might be the next step. Anyways, we love you, Robbie. Say bye, Robbie! Yeah, I think I just needed someone. Well, our kids take piano lessons from the same person in Los Angeles. So that was the first connection. I think there were also like boy band connections, and we had done Boys in the Band, and he loved the video when we did kind of an homage to those guys. And then when I was making this album and dealing with what I've talked about pretty openly about carving my own path, having my own autonomy, being a part of this amazing success story and friendship and family, 40 years with these guys, but also wanting to have my own space. And like he has that experience too, in some ways. I mean, but he's still very much connected, I think, to his days with Take That. So I didn't even have I just DM'd him. I said I could really talk to you, and he's just a wonderful guy, beautiful, amazing family. I mean, 4 of the cutest kids you ever want to see, with the British accent. Oh my, they'll kill you. They're so cute. And his wife is lovely. So we kind of hit it off, and we've been hanging out more and more, and we check in once in a while. So thanks for asking. It's important. It's important. Yeah. Okay, well, you next.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Serious question. I know you've been asked already. I too have a very unhealthy obsession with socks. So one,
Yeah.
what socks do you choose?
Oh, someone asked me too. They're not that great.
And two,
Yeah.
I brought you some extra for your foot.
Thank you. Wow. Bring those, we'll check them out. Let me take a selfie. All right, couple more. Someone was,
Right here.
yeah.
I'm Michelle, and I am from Pontiac. Thank you.
Michelle!
A lot of blackheads want to know what's up with the reunion of New Kids and Realization. What's the holdup? Who do we have to see in? Who do we have to talk to?
That's our Michelle.
I don't even want to say anything because
There's so much
The good Lord, God has been so good to us, especially as it relates to New Edition. So whatever the universe has done so far has been incredible. It has been nothing but a dream. So I hope the dream continues, and I believe it will. And I think it's just probably just a matter of time. But we have Vegas right in front of us. So, we have a lot of work to do right now with Vegas, and we're focused on building really the show of a lifetime, and it's really exciting. And yeah, I mean, I'm just speechless. You obviously know how much we love it. Yeah. I would bet. I mean, speaking of Vegas, I put a few bucks down on a bet saying that New Edition and New Kids on the Block are gonna tour. Or absolutely. Why wouldn't I? I have no information, by the way. They might not let me make that bet because wait a minute, you're the cutout girl. No, I gotta ask somebody else. Right there, let me bring you.
Are you ever going to record a studio version of your voice now?
Okay. Here's the next one. I think the next, even though I want to just concentrate on this album, I think my next album is more of a soul album, like a soulful album, with more on the lines of I don't need another thing, like that kind of vibe. So Please Don't Go Girl might have to be, part of that album. That's a good place to find it. One more, we're gonna take some selfies, and we'll be right there.
Okay, this question is for my sister. She said that she loved watching your YouTube videos when you were. She said she has not been able to watch anything like that, and are you bringing that back?
For what?
She enjoyed it.
Namaste.
Yeah, she
I
enjoyed
only
it.
do when I'm on the road, and I haven't been doing it, so I need to catch
She
up.
loves it, and
Thank
you
you.
can say Plum Girls. We are the Plum Girls.
The Pluff Girls?
Yeah.
Okay.
She
Yeah,
had
I need to
watched
meditate more. I
those.
haven't in a while, and I usually do it on the road because I get to do it in different places. And when I do it at home, I don't want it in the same place. But people love them. It's really
She enjoys it so much. She says she's
coming right
and
up.
looking.
Coming right up. I love you guys. Let's take some selfies.